Hello, my name is Lorraine Miller, and I have the privilege of serving as the chair of the 2020 Fort Worth Redistricting Task Force. Next question. Why are we adding city council members? Well, in 2016, the residents of Fort Worth voted to increase the number of council members in a charter election. The primary reason cited at the time was the growing population.
2010 to 2018 were Austin and Seattle. Believe it or not, Fort Worth is now the 13th largest city in the United States. Our population ranks us 40th among the top 50 cities in respect to density. And so that rapid growth has provided grounds for adding those two council districts. We also have to consider how many people are registered to vote. And finally, we have to consider how many people actually do vote. The percentage of Fort Worth citizens who actually vote is somewhere around 10%. Mm-hmm. It's very, very low.
Our next question, how was the redistricting task force selected? Was there a public notice for anyone to apply who was interested in serving? Ladies and gentlemen, each of the 8 district council members nominated one person to serve on the task force, and the mayor nominated 3 persons to ensure racial, ethnic, and gender balance. The City Council had previously announced its intent to appoint a redistricting task force in August of 2020. So I received the call from the mayor asking me if I would help, and I am sure each of the council members did the same for the people they selected. I'm not aware that there was a application process for this.
Not a formal process.
No.
The council members made it known that they intended to appoint a task force, and then some folks expressed interest. In other cases, the council members reached out to folks who had previously expressed interest in boards and commissions.
Right. Next question. Why won't the City Council allow an independent group consisting of Fort Worth residents to draw the redistricting lines? The City Council resolution appointing the redistricting task force contemplates that the City Council itself will redraw its district boundaries, relying upon advice from interested residents. This is the approach that Fort Worth and most cities across the country have always used to redraw district boundaries. Proponents of this approach tend to say that it promotes accountability and democracy because citizens elect their council members to make these kind of decisions and can hold their elected officials accountable for making such decisions responsibly. These proponents might argue against an independent commission, therefore on the grounds that such a commission would not be as a democracy elected and would not be directly accountable to the voters. Nevertheless, some residents have spoken at a task force meetings in favor of creating an independent redistricting commission and have presented some reasonable arguments for that approach. It's going to happen automatically. You've seen that the council has chosen not to do that. But you have to implore them that this is something that the majority of people want. Staff will give us the questions and we will do our best to answer it during this presentation. If we don't get to all of the questions, be assured that we will answer them at our public hearings starting on January 11th. This is the first of 4 public sessions we're having this month. We will have all the meeting information on the screen after this presentation. And you can find out information about the task force, who our task force members are. This is an astute group of residents, and the task force will and the work that we are doing on the city's website. So it's fortworthtexas.gov/redistricting. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mr. Costa and I and my colleagues on the Redistricting Task Force, I want to thank you again and again for joining us. You gotta stay alert, and we look forward to hearing from you. This task force work will be for naught if you don't participate. January 11, January 19, and January 21 at 6 o'clock each evening. Tune in, join us, help us as residents of Fort Worth make this redistricting process something that you can be proud of because you invested your time to be a part of it. Thank you. And we look forward to hearing from you in the coming months. God bless.